nice updates with lovely ones. I hope you guys are doing okay. Don't forget to hit the like button. There's a three dot on your screen. Click on it, tap on it to hit the like button. Wow, you guys, voting poll results. Kelly Ray continues to top the poll. But the question is, somebody said, considering the lineup, what is going to happen if other strong or some of the housemates we perceive as strong contenders are up for possible eviction? Well, the thing is, I don't even know. I don't even think Wani X Handi or Onyekans are voting for him. I don't think so. And the fact that people who love Cassia, like people who love Cassia personally, okay, as an individual, try their best to vote for her, and they actually pushed her out there. You guys, they pushed Cassia up there. Hey God. So by Sunday, honestly, if it's going to be two housemates that will be living biggest house, I'm looking at Chizoba and Suge according to polls. If it's going to be just two housemates, but if it's going to be four housemates, now there the wahala fit burst too. But then if it's just the two housemates, that means Suge and Chizoba. You guys, that's it. But Kelly Ray continues to top the polls. But by next week, we don't know whom we are going to be having. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. We don't know whom we are going to be having on the chopping block because people are becoming more strategic with the nominations. So definitely next week we should be expecting someone like Wani, Onyeka, and the rest of them up. Now let's go to what happened last night. Some persons are trying to say, "Oh, he did it, he did it." I've been trying to I said, no. If I put this in a long form content, it may not really be making a lot of sense. Let me just come here on live. Of course, you guys know I run a faceless channel, so that is why most times I don't reveal my face because I don't analyze like people like what are their names that show their face. Probably in with time we are going to be doing that, okay? You How can you see me? Sure, you can't see me now, okay? Because I run a faceless channel, so there is no point. You can't see me. I run a faceless channel. So had it been I analyze just like maybe people all those bloggers, you see their faces, that's just their own niche, but our niche is faceless, so there is no point me revealing my face, okay? So what happened yesterday night, thank you so much, Sunshine. A whole lot of persons have been, and I want to talk about it. First and foremost is that Kelly came into the house as a married man, but nobody knows apart from we, the viewers, okay? The housemates don't know. The housemates don't know that they are married. So whatever trick or whatever thing Handi is trying to do, I am not faulting her. I'm not going to fault her. I'm not going to condemn her because it's not just Kelly Ray. Even after the whole party yesterday in the kitchen, I don't know how many of you saw how she put her hand on Tofa. So it's like that's just her game plan now, and like to like fix herself everywhere. It was Ben that dragged her to dance with her, TJ, OC. But the reason a lot of persons are making this Kelly Ray issue, if I may ask, please, where did you guys? Who told you people that Kelly Ray cheated on Cassia? You guys heard it from Cassia. Who told you people he cheated on her once? With who? With who? That is why most times people just don't watch their public what do you call it? Don't watch their dirty linen in public because by the time you bring it out there, people will actually have something to use against you. Okay? Who told you guys? They said we heard it from Cassia that Cassia said he cheated on her once. With who and how? With who and how? Yes, Cassia said, thank you so much, Mariam Mashood. He said, yes. Yeah, you cheated on her with who and how? So many of them there may have been doing. What is OC doing in the house? What is OC doing? As if you guys don't know men the way they are. So everybody is now like all eyes on Kenny Ray because everybody is now marking him. This young man came into the house and they have their strategy to act like friends or besties. The housemates don't even know that Ozzy might be safe. The housemates don't even know. That's if it's not going to be four evictions, Ozzy might be safe. But then, because the way people were packing votes for him, but you guys, I doubt because Ebuka said it's a king size eviction. That's what they released. Okay, I think they made a mistake in the date. Instead of writing 15th, they wrote 5th September. What they posted, Ebuka said is a king size eviction. So if you're going to be having four on Sunday, I'm really very scared because as it is now, we have to wait for Deloitte and Mnet computation because I remember the last eviction, I thought it was going to be Such and Tofa according to the polls, but um it turned out to be what's his name? What are these guys' names now? It turned out to be the radicals. Yeah, it turned out to be the radicals. So you guys, this young man is playing the game with the wife. 100 million is at stake. Though the cash prize is 30 million, like we had sometime. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you have not done that. The cash prize, okay, that I heard allegedly is 30 million, but every other thing, both the benefits, supplies, car, everything added up, you're going to be getting as a winner is going to be it's going to be 100 million, right? Plus all other benefits. You guys know they have their daily wages. As long as you're in the house every day, you're entitled to something. You have your daily pay. You have that's most of the things they use for this their what do you call it, buying of their things. That's if they don't win their wager. Then they have all these tax now. Any tax you win, I think they have some things for even participating. They still have some benefits. So even if you don't win the show, at the end of the day, you have something to go home with. Okay, it's Kelly Ray now. So you guys, Kelly Ray is the one topping, followed by Victoria. So you guys, this young man came into Vicky's house, and you guys see the way they've been playing the game. But all eyes on him. Ozzy is expecting a child. Are you guys aware? Ozzy, sorry, not Ozzy. Ozzy is expecting a child. Are you guys aware? Then Ozzy has a bestie who is Chizoba. Nobody is dragging him. But just because Handi mentioned something in the diary room, all eyes. If so, the young man can't even feel free and dance with all other housemates, just like all of them. Tofa, every other person is moving. He can't do that when the housemates don't even know him as a married man. He can't do that, and his wife is on board. That people saying Cassia jumped on. Cassia did not even put her eyes there. If you really watched that pool party that started from 9 p.m. and ended at 11 p.m., in fact, few minutes past 9 and ended at 11 p.m., you could see that Cassia was just on her own until after some time but they're making it look like immediately Handi went there. That was when she just rushed. La 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 la. That was not what happened. But Victoria was also playing a part in a way that you guys know. One thing I've noticed about Kelly Ray is like he plays a lot. Yes, he's somebody that plays a lot. He plays a lot, and it will be very nice if he can start um kind of setting boundaries probably after the show, or he plays a lot. Because I know one time in the diary room he said he wanted to give a shout out to his friend, and he's a female friend. He's a female he's a female friend. And Biggie was like, you have to take permission from your wife to do that, which she did. The poll I saw, they say Cassia is safe on Sunday. I'm just hoping it will be true because Cassia is amongst the bottom four. But you people who loved her really pushed for her. They really pushed for her, honestly. But that particular poll, I've used that poll before. It did not favor me when I used that particular poll. It didn't favor me. The poll where I saw Cassia topping at, I think, number 3. That was the one that I saw during Radicals. So I don't want to go with that poll. But the one I saw, Cassia was at bottom 4. Okay, Cassia was at bottom 4. As of yesterday, Sean was at 3 because Tofa was ahead of Sean. Later, Sean overthrew Tofa. But the recent one I saw, Cassia is at number 3. I'm not really going to doubt it because people really voted for Cassia. Yes, now Ozzy is in bottom 4. people voted for Cassia very, very well. People vote. In fact, it's not even the case squad. People just decided to like they want her to be saved. They don't want her to leave now. Even if yes, we know that she's going to leave. They want her to leave at some point so that they'll concentrate on the husband. But then they don't want her to leave now. So yesterday there isn't really anything Handi did because it's not like if you tell me that Handi just concentrated on Kelly, okay, I would say that's when I would say, okay, yes, she really tried to do something or her plan worked and all that. Handi did not concentrate on Kelly. Mm-mm. In fact, at a time before the whole thing ended, I was even like, where is Handi? We were looking for Handi. We are looking for Handi, and it appeared she went with. Is it off? No, I should go to the area. Okay, you can go. So so she did not just only concentrate on Kelly when you say, okay, I really want to do something, I really want to do this thing to get Cassie. No, she was just moving the normal way like she has been doing before with everybody, dancing with everybody. And then KISS never happened. The young man dodged it and really guarded himself very well. It did not happen. But you guys know Kelly Ray plays a lot. At one time he wanted to go, he just you know the way you guys know the way he plays, especially pro party. And yesterday there was no chicken, so he was not at that there was no chicken to be grilled. Biggie did not give them meat. So had it been he was there, would have said okay. But I thought even Biggie did it for for a reason, maybe for us to see what Handi is going to do. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. So I'm not going to blame Handi in any way. She's just playing her game, and it may be that she likes the young man because she mentioned it in one tweet or there, and she is not aware. Coming out of the house, finding out, look at this. I don't think she would want to go. And Kelly himself also respecting his wife. Because after the show, while they came back to the kitchen, you guys know these housemates love food a lot. They were trying to prepare something, and Handi was making semo because initially she was with Ozzy. Immediately the show ended, we saw her with Ozzy. So that means all the while we were like looking for her, we didn't see her. Please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. We have 30 persons. Just give the video a thumbs up. Thank you. All the time that we're looking for her. Who is this? Please discuss yourself on Sunday. Let's see. I just hope so. We are looking for her. She was with OC. Okay, thank you for that thumbs up. So later, her sister called her because her sister was in the kitchen trying to prepare something. Her sister called her to come assist her. So she was making semo. She said that semo was for herself and Suge. So when Kelly came around, Kelly declared interest. So Andy said, okay, so I'm making for 3. He said no for 4, himself and Cassia. You know, why trying to like turn it? He became a gentle. No, your man is normal now. If you see somebody struggling with something, you can decide to let a helping hand. So he decided to like, help turn it, and she even added oil to it. And Kelly was like, what's the oil for? She said she saw it from Ruti. It makes it more free to, mix up very well. But a whole lot of persons are like, oh, probably Kelly is doing this thing for his babe. The young man is playing the game. Okay, he's playing the game, and he will always go back to report to his wifey. And now there's this tag which is very, very unhealthy. That's why I'm asking, where did you get this info? Yes, they said Cassia revealed that he cheated on him once, he did this thing. But not forgetting that these people, I don't know if you guys have seen some of their throwback pictures. If you have seen some of their throwback pictures, they started long time ago. So nothing is new. I don't think there's anything about Kelly Ray that will be strange or Cassia will be unfamiliar with. As of yesterday, our bottom 4 was Cassia, Ozzy, Chisopa, and Suge. I don't know how true or how real that poll is. Cassia was at top 3. I doubted that poll, you guys, because I've used that poll before and it didn't favor me. I've used that poll, that particular one before, it didn't favor me. So that top 3, I doubt it. But if it comes out to be true tomorrow, all these things now, at the end of the day, nobody is working with DFC. At the end of the day, the Mnet and Deloitte have a way of computing. Sometimes these polls appear to be true. It's a thing of luck. Sometimes they come out very real. Sometimes they come out very if it's from the Idol SA is always very true. But as of today, I checked. they did not upload anything. So I'm just working with the one I saw yesterday. But I know that people really pushed in for Cassia to stay because a whole lot of persons were becoming scared for her that if she leaves, probably the husband will start lose guarding and all that. So because of that, there was a massive voting for Cassia. So, but if it's going to be four tomorrow, I don't really know. But if it's and another person, Tofa too, a whole lot of persons supported Tofa. A whole lot supported Tofa. If it's going to be just two, then it's Chizoba and Suj. But if it's going to be four, I don't really know what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, sorry, on Saturday if it's going to be four persons. But as for Victoria, Kelly, Tofa, Ben, yeah, they are cool. But Ben dropped yesterday. Oh, Ben's vote dropped yesterday. Tofa is ahead of Ben. Ben dropped yesterday. So this young man, I know whatever he's doing in the house, he's still trying to because he knows I all eyes are on him. TJ was even telling Ozzy yesterday, if OC cannot complete one sentence without mentioning Kelly, because OC is always he has this feeling or there is something in him telling him that the bond or the kind of relationship existing between Kelly Ray and Cassia is not just bestie kind of. And another thing, I think OC is a kind of newbie in this whole thing. He's going to become a father soon. He's probably going to get married soon officially. So he's trying to like because there was a conversation they had, the three of them, himself, TJ, and Kelly, where Kelly, told them his experience growing up and how his mom did not really restrict him like she restricted his elder ones, and how his mom always told him, I just want to know whom the girl is. If you have a girlfriend, bring her home. I want to know her. So I think that thing actually helped him and shaped him to just be with one person for like, and he said that's what he wants, just one person, just one drama. Though initially he was like, oh, as an artist, probably he will have a child quite early, let the child be growing up while he's also growing up. But then he doesn't really want all those drama. He doesn't want that. Okay. So you could see that very day, OC was very, really interested. He'll be asking TJ some questions. It could be that they look at them, they love what they share, they love their understanding. Since they came to the house, how many times did Chinwe and Zion quarrel in that house? How many times did Chinwe and Zion quarreled in Biggie's house? Sometimes they will not even talk, sometimes. But these two, we've not seen that. Even if there's an issue at stake, they settle it there and then they just settle it. So people are kind of like loving it. So that yesterday, TJ told them that um there is something cooking for Kelly Ray and Cassia. And Handi was there. Handi was there. Suj later walked in. He said there is something cooking for Kelly and Cassia because it seems the public are in love with their love story. So OC was like, he's always tackling him because they really want to dig deep into their situation and find out what exactly is happening there. So that was when Wani said, but it can be any ship though. TJ said it can be any ship. You understand? So they are having a feeling that there is something. But to me, people wanted Cassia to stay. But to me, if you ask my honest opinion, I would have preferred Cassia leaves tomorrow. Yes, if you ask me why, I believe Kellyre will not lose guard. And there's something I'm going to say before I finish this live. Okay. If you would ask me, if Cassia leaves, it's going to like confuse them. It's going to like give them the impression that what we're actually thinking is not really that. Because if Cassia survives tomorrow, Kelly Ray survives tomorrow, all eyes are going to be on these people. Honestly, if Cassia leaves, don't be surprised. They might not even nominate Kelly Ray next week. And that will push him to week 9, then to finale. But if Cassia stays, these housemates will be like, even after unpairing, these people are strong, and they'll start digging deeper. Honestly, if you'd ask me, but some persons are feeling Cassia should stay, they want Cassia to stay back so that you know to prove a point or what, but it's not going to be for their own good. If you would ask me, I'll say, hey, somebody like Sean will now come and say, hey, I told you people, I told you, and they might not be looking at him, I beg, this one will be strong contender, I beg, may he shift. But if Cassia survives tomorrow, Kelly Ray survives too, of course he's surviving. Ha! These people will say, no, 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 no. I told you there is something. Then they will now start digging deep into whatever it is that is. No, I don't think Sean is leaving on Sunday. No, 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 no. I don't think Sean is leaving on Sunday. Sean is not leaving. Sean is stronger than Ben. Sean is not going. No, Sean is not. Sean is not. I don't know if he's four. Sean is not going. Even if he's four, Sean is not going. Sean is not going home. You want Sean to go home? Princess, you want Sean to go home? Do you want Sean to go home? If you would ask me, I would prefer Big Brother evicts two persons, then fake evict the other two, probably keep them somewhere. Then they'll come back to the house maybe on Tuesday. And coming back to the house, they are not coming to play the game anymore. If there's a way I can really suggest to them, honestly, it will be fine if they evict the bottom two. Okay, they evict the last two housemates. Then the other two, they'll do a fake eviction for the other two. Okay, let those two just go, but they will come back to the house, and at the end of the day they are not going to be part of, as of yesterday's poll, Pen is not going. No, they are not going to be part of but the one I saw today, Ben is in bottom four, so I don't want to believe it, but until Sunday, the one I saw today, I think Cassia overthrew Ben. So but let's see how it goes. So if they can evict two, then fake evict the other two, bring them back to the house, but they are not going to be involved in the competition again. Just keep them as disruptors, give them instruction. You're no longer in this game. You're supposed to have gone, but then we're bringing you back to this house as disruptors. Come and disrupt anything happening in the house. Yes, now who's in bottom four? Did they ask that one? The one I saw today, Ozzy is in bottom four. Ozzy is in bottom four. Ozzy, Ben, Chizoba, and Suj. Okay, but as of yesterday, Ben was not in bottom four. Ben was in what do you call it? Ben was in the top five. Ben was the fifth person on the list. Then bottom four, the first person was Cassia, followed by Ozzy, followed by Chizoba, and let me still check it. Okay, so but Mnet, Deloitte, after they will come and tell us their computation. That is why most times I don't like bringing results. But sometimes these results turn out to be real. Sometimes it turn out to be very real. But sometimes there are changes. It still all depends on them. Still dependent on them. Okay, it's still dependent on them. But if you ask me, Cassia should go home. I don't even want Cassia to stay. I want Cassia to go home. It's going to help their game. It's going to create this impression that after all they are not strong. Yeah, it's going to create an impression. But if Cassia survives and Kelly Ray is also surviving, these housemates will start looking at these people somehow. It seems these people are very strong. If you ask me, that would be my honest suggestion. But some lovers of Cassia say no. They have to vote Cassia. They want her to still remain in the house. They don't want this person. Why you don't want Ozzy to go? At some point, everybody will go home. At some point, everybody to go home. There's no at me. If I'm even what do you call it? If I'm production, I can't allow two pair to be in top five or top six, which might be top. I can't allow two pair to be in top six. Why will I allow two pair to be in top six? It does not make sense. I will not allow two pair to be in top six. If I'm the production, yes, even if people have voted, I'll change it with 0 point something votes. They should go. I can't allow two pair to be in top six. I can't allow two pair. Though yes, they've been unpaired. I can't allow them to be in top six. It has to be one person for each pair. There has to be one person representing each pair. So I don't know. My dear, is a game, okay? The show is coming to an end. Once we hit next tomorrow, we just have 3 Sundays. Once we hit next tomorrow, that's 15th, we just have 3 Sundays. It's a game, it's a game. Someone has to leave at some point. Someone has to leave at some point. Why don't you want Ozzy to leave? Why don't you want Ozzy to leave, if I may ask, Princess? Why don't you want Ozzy to leave the show? Why are you heartbroken? See, my dear, if you're a BBN fan, you have to develop a thick skin because at the end of the day, they are going to be fine. It's not all about OZ or OC, OZ or OC. Well, at the end of the day, it's a competition. And one thing you guys have to understand that this is a platform that is already highlighting them. These housemates have been highlighted. Yes. All in all my years of doing, what do you call it, trying to get accustomed to celebrities, what's happening, not BB Naija. Oh. I never hear any name Victoria. I never hear Nelly. I know hear Sean. I know hear Wani X Handi. That's why they are DJs. I know hear Onyeka. But this Big Brother Niger now has kind of like pushed them out there. They're now kind of like in our faces. So even if you don't win, you are going to be all right at the end of the day. They are going to be successful. Yes, they're going to be successful. Brands are going to be looking for them. They're going to get influencing jobs. Their, what do you call it? Social media. That's how their fans will just skyrocket it for them, and before you know it, they start earning through so many platforms. The homecoming. In fact, they don't even need to cough. They won't spend much. All their birthdays, all everything. So at the end of the day, I don't even want to like. You may not have won the 100M or whatever it is, but just give yourself 2 years. You're going to like be smiling. So it's not all about being the winner or not being the winner. Yes, how can you take two people to know? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. They should just make it 1-1-1-1. For Victoria and Sean, I know Victoria is making it to top 6, but for Sean, I doubt. If you put Sean up with Wani, Kelly, Onyeka, and who else? Sean is leaving. Sean is leaving. Sean is leaving. It's a game. It's a game. Let's stop bringing sentiment into it. And I know they do undergo a lot of like processes before coming into the house, lots of undertaking, things, documents to be signed, getting legal, whatever. So they already know what is signed up for. At the end of the day, we are looking for one winner. So at some point in the game, you are going to be evicted. They are even very lucky. They are very lucky. We've not seen it strike. We've not seen immediate eviction like disqualification. We've not seen. Okay, you want Sean to leave on Sunday. Nobody has been disqualified in this season. Big Brother has not disqualified anybody. It's only microphone infringement. Nobody has gotten a strike. Not even one strike to talk of two. So I think they are enjoying this season. They are enjoying. But Sean is so rude. Well, that's his person. Okay, that's his person. But yesterday he was also saying Wani is rude. And Wani was asking everybody. It's just that the so-called sheep in the house are not even bringing up anything. They're not giving us content. It's just all locked up in their sheep. And at the end of the day, nothing. There is nothing they are delivering. It's just to eat, stay with your sheep. It's only when they have kind of like communal task that Big Brother brings, or any sponsored task, or people as they are preparing for Wager now, which is a communal thing. Everybody is trying to give it their best shot because they know they need to eat in that house. But at the end of it all, it's just for the general win. But if you want to tell me individually, Sean and Wani. In fact, initially when Wani came, I think after Ruthie after Ruthie was evicted. Thank you so much, Elvis. If you've not given us a thumbs up, please do well to give us a thumbs up and be subscribed to the YouTube channel. If ew, I don't forget it. I said after Ruthie left the house, Wani became irrelevant too. Mm, don't argue with me. Ruthie was the highlights. I'm telling you, after Ruthie left Big Brother's house, Wani became irrelevant. The only way you can insert Wani's name is in Sean. And because she has already backed for herself a supportive and loyal and dedicated fans, so if not, Wani is not delivering anything. See yesterday's pool party, she was just all is that what you guys call content? I beg nobody should come here and buzz me because I do say my mind though. Ask them from all stars and what do you call it, Big Brother and Sassy. Nobody is giving me money. They are not even giving you anything. You are the one that will spend your own. See Chinwe now, they gave her 20M. 20M. I don't know where that one came from. People are saying it's audio. I don't think it's audio because Chinwe too is from very high social economic class. You know, their class is high. You understand? Nobody is giving me. After all the whatever they heap on us, there are some words I don't want to use here because of of YouTube policies. Okay, at the end of the day, my dear, even if it's our own money, ah, even if it's our own money, is it easy to gift yourself? Don't you gift yourself car? Don't you gift yourself other things? It's not easy to gift yourself 20 million. Who dash me? I doubt it's audio money, Sha. I doubt, but it could just be from family, friends, probably her dad, and just collection of or collective support from just few friends, then family, maybe her dad, family, friends. They just brought it, and she wanted to really like make it choke everywhere, so that when these housemates come out, they'll be like, what's going on? I've not even seen any GoFundMe for any. I've not seen any shipping donation or contribution for any of the evicted housemates. I've not seen any plan for homecoming for any of them, apart from the Chinwe that just got 20M for her birthday. So I don't like people gbasgbozing me on this street because at the end of the day, nobody is giving me chingba. One dime, they are not giving me. Anybody that wins the money now, you don't enter house. Tomorrow he will even start telling you why did you guys see Ilebaye's response to one commenter? The woman was like, we know what we went through, voting you, doing this. She said, before you talk to me, check your account balance. Abi. She said, check your what, net worth. Abi, check your what. She said, yes, you helped me. And so, God have mercy. So when people come on this street and they want to like, please, last, these people will be all right. Even if you think they're having it, last, they're going to be fine. Yes, they're going to be attending events together. Maybe one of them is celebrating something, not all of them are going to be there. So why would you want to come and start giving yourself headache unnecessarily because of a show? I don't do that. I'll speak my truth. If you don't like it, it's okay. It's okay. Because the kind of things people say to me in Big Brother I'm sassy. God have mercy. If I speak good of this one will come for me. Then when I come to this one, this other one will come for me. So, but me, I have an advice for Kelly Ray. You guys, my honest advice to that guy is he plays a lot, then he should try as much as he can to kind of like, start reducing some of those unnecessary, let him create boundaries, all those unnecessary play. You guys, imagine that this young man didn't go for Handi last week, Saturday. Where would she get the audacity to want to play on him or want to like do? Tofa is there, every other person is there. But because you've already given her the green lights, she could already see the lights coming from the end of that tunnel. So it'd be like say this place I will feel enter am, or even if say I pass through this tunnel, definitely I'm seeing something there. So I think he should try and be more. See the way TJ behaves. He should try and be more cautious. He should try and be more sensitive, and he should also try and be which one am I going to use now? Yeah, let me use sensitive. You should be able to know when these people are coming in for something and when they are just like vibing or having fun. If not, he might lose guard. It's not easy being in Big Brother's house. Yeah, it's not easy with everything flying up and down, the way the ladies are dressing, they have whatever alcohol to put in the system. So sometimes they're not even in their right senses. And he gets overly excited sometimes, especially when he's in the party, dancing. I'm really, thank God he brought his wife, honestly. Had even this young man came with another guy, if I not easy for him, I'm telling you guys the gospel truth. So I love the fact that he came with the wife of his youth, and both of them are the way Cassia is the way Kellyre is. Two of them are the same. Cassia, two of them are the same. Oh, Cassia is there. Cassia is vibe on vibes. As small as she is, that girl is vibes on vibes. She has a lot, like she has a lot in her. God, she can dress, she cooks well, so she has a whole lot. I have to tell you guys, Cassia is she's if Kelly Ray is 80% vibe, Cassia is 85% vibes. Honestly, two of them match each other. I have to tell you the truth. Two of them they really fit each other. Okay, but I think that guy should start creating some very strict boundaries, very strict ones, so that he will not lose guard. Because this is a national TV. Once the tag has, once you're given a tag, it lingers. Oh, people should go and ask Tasha. Once Tasha posts something now, they will tell her, please, oh, go and look for a good cologne. Please go and look for a good perfume. Go and look for, the public never forgets. And for him to, not to make people confirm that, oh, this isn't really a rumor, is real, is for him not to lose guard. And I really enjoyed or loved the role Victoria was playing yesterday. The first time Handi came from the back, if you see the way Victoria knocked this young man's head, though, even when she is not even aware that these people are married, she just hit him on the head like, Oga, feel like say you want misbehave or what? I don't know her reasons for doing that anyway, but if you really watched that pool party, there was a time too. I don't know what she was telling him. She was whispering to him, maybe no lose guard or be careful or whatever. I don't really know. So that's just my candid advice to him. Let him just create very strict boundaries so that he will not lose guard. And I don't think there is any other housemates that is like all over him like that, apart from Handy. Yeah, apart from Handi, I don't think every other person really has time like that. I don't think so, apart from Handi. Well, they are going to be fine at the end of the day, you guys. Okay, so he's the one topping the polls and Victoria. Another person they didn't see coming is Victoria. There was something this young man said. This is the second time I'm hearing it. I can't remember that guy's name. I think he has a podcast, okay, where he invites people and they still discuss, okay, on things. Like I think right now they are analyzing Big Brother Nigeria. This season 9. He said something. He said Wani is not Sean's type, and he feels the person that is Sean's type is Victoria. Why? His reasons being that all these UK, all these guys, they really prefer all those ladies who are really grounded, six figures, and Victoria is one of such, right? Now, Hero Daniel said something. He predicted that a female housemate might take a voluntary exit. We haven't seen that coming. I've not seen it coming. Okay. Immediately he said, though I just thought about Nelly. I said that's only one person that might want to like, please, I'm tired of this show. I just want to, you know, leave. But I don't know how true it's going to be though. But that's his own predictions. He said Sean and Wani will break up before the show ends. according to Hero Daniels. Okay, then he said, there was something he said. He said something about Victoria too. There was something he said about Victoria. So I don't know how many of you think Sean and Wani might actually break up before the show ends. But looking at them, you could see that the relationship is now one-sided. I saw that yesterday. It was really very obvious yesterday. I saw it yesterday. Wandi is the one doing all to keep it alive. He's just playing along. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I may not be right anyway, but I think that relationship is now one sided. Please, my people. Okay? The young man is tired, but he cannot he cannot leave now. He's just playing along. I hope you guys can hear me because I'm not seeing you guys' responses. Please, oh, can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Say hi if you guys can hear me because I don't know what's up with the network. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please indicate by saying hi, oh, because I don't really know what is happening. So I feel the whole thing they are doing right now is just one-sided. It's just one person that is carrying it. And Wani, okay, thank you so much. Wani is somebody that wants to give her all. She wants to give her all. She wants to give everything. Thank you so much, Frank. She wants to give everything she's got. She goes into relationship with her whole, with her all, spirits, body, and soul, and she's ready to give it up all for you. Now, you know that when you, especially when it has to do with relationship, when you make it very easy for someone to access you, at a time they begin to lose interest. At a time they begin to lose interest. Though not all, but personality differs. Zodiac personality differs. Some persons, even when you're doing all that, they'll be like, oh, 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 oh. But looking at them at the pool party yesterday, how many of you saw when Onyeka was dancing? And Sean was just, he focused his gaze on Onyeka. So, like, you have made it look like you're the desperate one here. Oh, I can't do without you. You seem to be like the last man standing. You're this, you're that. Oh, no. At the end of the day, I don't really know what's going to come out of it. And it's not really going to go well with. In fact, knowing that, well, maybe it's a strategy. Oh, I don't really know because sometimes she'll tell you that if it's not working, it's not working, and whatever happens, happens, right? But then I'm feeling that I have this feeling that if anything happens to that relationship, it really affects Wanio. It will affect her because she hasn't really gotten over Sadi's her breakup with Sadi. So not to talk of when this UK boy will kind of like dump her for another person. It's not going to sit on well with her. Seriously, it's not going to be okay. But then I'm not praying for it to happen, but I feel she should give Sean the space he needs. Yeah. If I have fans are even praying that Sean should be evicted so that at least let her get some breath of fresh air. Like, what? It's really choking at this moment. Every minute, every second, every time. You can't move to others, you can't do anything every time, all locked up with Sean. You can't even pull a prank on him, act like you're not all right with him, act like you're feeling offended, act like just to get his reactions. But then you're trying to like make him feel you are loved, you're valued, you're this, you're that. And the letter Sean wrote, we didn't get to see the content of the letter because you guys know writing is against Biggie's rules. So we didn't get to see the content of what he actually penned down for her. So we don't even know what he wrote. But to me, I feel that first week they had this conversation about what's your genotype. He said AS. That would have just been the time for them to like. I don't know how many of you noticed that Nelly is trying to like move away from Suge. Me, I was feeling bad at some point. I said, Nelly, not now, now. How can you be behaving like this when this young man is up for eviction and he might likely leave on Sunday? So why this is not the right time for you to do that? At least he shouldn't leave Biggie's house the last week in Biggie's or last few days, or let me say it like that, in Biggie's house. Then that's the time you're planning to break up with him, putting him in one kind of like emotional instability, giving him some kind of like mental breakdown or emotional, I felt it's not the right time to do that, because sometimes in our life you need people to encourage you. This would have been the time for you to like show some kind of emotional support. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Even if it's imagine Suge living on Sunday, nearly breaking up with you. No, now it's too much. But thank God you're able to like fix things at the pool party. Now the reason for that is I think Nelly has come to the understanding that this thing is no headway, because they had a conversation where she revealed when she did her tattoo and all that, and Suj asked her if Suj asked that he heard something that when you have a tattoo you can't be a blood donor, and Nelly said yes, it's true, and she went ahead to said that is why you have to be clean. Immediately Tofa started checking out Anita. Then Suj now said, my wife, he said, my wife go clean. No, I said, my wife, okay, my wife will be clean. He said, my wife will be clean. Immediately, Nelly's countenance changed. So I think she has really thought about it and said, so now that I have tattoo, that means there is no headway for this thing, because he has said his wife. So that means invariably I'm out. I'm not an option anymore. So it's better I respect myself now than to go into something at the end of the day, nothing good is coming out of it. So me, I believe this is her reason for, or this is the reason for the recent behavior and things that we are seeing. Even yesterday night, she was telling Chizoba that they are just friends, and she's not dating Suge. Of course, every same person, that was exactly what people expected Wani to do. His AS, your AS. So if you mean it's just for the fling, just for Biggie's house, it's fine, it's okay. But not tomorrow when you come outside and the young man come to the realization that, please, I don't want to come and bring out kids and I'll have a sickler tomorrow, start running up and down. Imagine children going through crisis, crying because of one mere foolishness. And they decide to separate. Don't come and start crying for us, because you're well aware he is AS, you are AS, and you wouldn't want to put yourself through all that because of what, when you can actually get an AA. A woman can fall in love 1001 times. If you've not heard that, it's not easy to fall in love. They're easy, gang, gang, gang. Even if it may take time for you to get over it, but by the time you keep communicating with a new person, you start doing things that you like, before you know it, it doesn't take time. You're off. The other person is in the past. So why would you want to undergo such pain, or making children undergo such pain because you claim to? Even now, the children go even ask you, why? Because they will come, not this era, this our children, even in primary school, they're already asking you, because they will be taught in school and they will be wondering, why should we have AS now? I'm a sickler. Why? That means mommy your AS, daddy your AS. Why did you people get married? Why did you get married? They've already seen there's a problem there. So, hi, thank you, Shola. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't, for people to say, ha, Shana, why don't you continue outside? I'll just be looking at them. Are you people okay? Continue which outside? That this young lady, she was saying, I heard there's a surgery. Which surgery? My dear, you want to put yourself through all that because of what? Sean K. Hey, please, oh, there are 1,001 men you can get you can get married to. At least you have the mix of AS. They are still fine. Imagine getting married to Sean. You have 4 kids, then two is SS. Then every week you're in the hospital, every week you're in the clinic. Is that what you want for your kids? All in the name of one kind blind love in Biggie's house. Come out of the show. That's when you see real whether it's real or not. Not Biggie's house. Not Biggie's house. It's just like when you're dating. Let's say you're dating.